It's sprint weekend as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should be shorter. Can you hear anything in the background?
A little bit of talking on that.
Well, that's the price for leaving them out there. I suppose I can turn my mic down and shout over them.
Alright, good evening everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. Tier 3, round 7, here at Monza. Comms tonight's myself, Clemo, and joined by Colpy again.
Evening, everyone. And I'm sorry in advance if you can hear everyone shouting in the background, but I've left a barbecue party just to join you guys. So, dedication above all.
Evening Osso, evening Hound.
What are you hoping for from this race play?
Honestly, Ferrari 1-2, some clean driving, good battling. I mean, that'd be lovely. That'd be the dream weekend, I think. But no, it's one of them tracks. It's very fast. Not a lot of overtaking places, and obviously the run into turn 1 off a race start is chaotic at best.
If there's any comments flying through, you'll have to read them. I can't be on them. I'm unfortunately playing 50-50 here, and I'm a DJ at that barbecue. And if I turn the stream on, they hear you talking. So I've just had some dirty looks out the window.
Also saying can't wait for another fun comms. Yeah, I'll obviously we'll try and make it fun, but professionalism is needed.
You make it clean, we make it fun, eh? Deal?
I think that's a good compromise. Steve's saying the weather's all dry.
I love a wet race.
I think it'd be a bit fun, a bit crazy, if I'm honest. that run to turn 1 in the wet, I couldn't imagine anything worse, if I'm honest. How did you find it Friday?
Well, I won the sprint, weirdly enough. Something clicked. I'm not sure if it was the settings that we've changed to make sure that the cars who are on track, off track ghost, but I literally went and picked up about 5 places in turn 1 and 2. And then I had a battle with my teammate, Valley, and on the last lap I got him in on the DRS and won the race, but I enjoyed it. Whereas the actual feature, I think I finished, I don't know where I finished actually. I had a bit of a turbulence on track, bit of penalties coming off, but other than that, it's just a fast track. Honestly, it's just a rapid.
Yeah, one obviously notoriously on the previous game, like people running 0-0 wings, which obviously is not possible this year, but there is definitely a compromise on wings on this track.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing 6-8, I think. What I was doing.
I think I was 11-7. I prefer a bit more front end, if I'm honest. Didn't feel too great, but I'd had no time to practice. Obviously working away, not had a chance to try a setup.
I prefer a bit of front end, but I don't enjoy it. No, it's very fast. The thing I've noticed is, in comparison to other tracks, everyone misses their braking points so easy here.
Yeah, that's it. I wondered if it'd be a bit different on this game as well with the brake bias. I know obviously having a bit of a higher brake bias normally helps, so I thought that might prevent the late braking into turn 1, but it didn't seem to make much of a difference, to be honest.
No.
So I'm bored with Hound now coming round the Parabolica, and he will be the first lap on the board, picking up a nice slipstream here.
21-1. I'm just on board with Chris, who's about to finish this lap as well. So we'll see how he was. 21. Scotty 20. 20.5. Wow.
Yeah, Scotty not messing about. I think he picked up a nice slipstream as well, actually, from Chris.
Jackie's not messing about either. Brad, the new rookie, 21-0.
Ashik,
super
19-9.
driver. What? Wow.
Yeah, I raced against Brad. He reserved on Friday night. Had a bit of a battle, nothing major, but definitely seemed clean. Look forward to racing him again, seeing how he gets on in tier 3.
Yeah, he's very clean. The only thing I would notice is he's very unorthodox when it comes to his camera settings. I've never ever come across anyone who drives behind the car on camera. It was bizarre.
Yeah, I thought that when I saw the footage going.
It's crazy, like it just seems very, very slow. His bark puts 19.8 on the board.
Yeah, so Bark, Ashik, Kane straight into the 19s on their first runs. This is one of them tracks. I think if it clicks, you know, if you like it or whatever, you tend to just fly.
The thing is, though, you don't have much. You don't need much to click. You just need what? The first chicane, the second chicane after the DRS,
and a Scary, pretty much. That's it.
That's all you need it to click. Everything else is just top speed. You know, it's all down to the wings. If you can nail those chicanes and the Scary, you're flying. It's literally, if you've lost time to somebody, it's due to the fact that they've managed to handle their wings much lower than you. That's it.
You make it sound so easy.
It is, 100%. When you're on full traction.
Just on with Teabag and Osso, they both invalidated their first run, so they are going for another run. Or Osso is. I don't know if Teabag will make it with fuel light flashing.
And 25% ERS. I don't think he is. But you got to put a banker lap on, and 22s are very, very low. You want to be in 20s, ideally, to begin your Q2.
Yeah, looking at these lap times, I think the cut-off at the moment will probably be around 21-1, I think. I'd expect a lot of people behind to improve.
Yeah. Just on board with Osso, see what he goes. It seems like he was actually A, kind of invalidating, and B, maybe just letting go, because he's got quite a lot of ERS. He's put in the second sector purple as well, so...
Yeah, he switched his ERS off as soon as he invalidated, but I wonder if he was just doing a fuel burner lap, because he doesn't have his fuel light flashing, so he's definitely got a bit of fuel in the car, enough for a second run.
Yeah, just whether it will last until the end of the race.
Yeah, he's probably overfueled for quali and not the race.
21-4, puts himself on P11.
Hound has just commented saying he's loaded the wrong setup.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, not ideal. Saki on a lap as well at the moment, I believe, is he? I think it's an in lap. But yeah, Saki actually overtook me on Friday night. I was a little bit shocked, if I'm honest. No disrespect to Saki, I just didn't expect him to fly past me when he did.
Sounded pretty disrespectful.
No, not at all. Saki's my favourite.
By the way, if I do go quiet for 2-3 minutes, it's because everybody else is leaving the house and I'm saying goodbyes. I'm not going to be that much of a prick and just look at them walk out. I'll say my goodbyes, but yeah.
I'm just turn a blind eye, me.
I might do it. Yeah, I can't because they have to walk past me. Unfortunately, they have to walk past me.
So a couple of yellow flags pop up then. Haas in sector 1 looked like it had a bit of a moment.
I'm just on board with Hound as he's doing another flyer on his wrong setup.
I'm just on with Chip, who's just coming up to the line now. On his first run, a 120.9, puts himself P7. Got Nerf on a lap as well. He's 3 tenths under at sector 1.
Like, this is the second week on a trot that I'm commentating with you, and it's the second week on a trot that Bart shows pace. If he can keep it clean throughout the races, like, he's up there. He can win it. He can get on the podium. He seems to be getting involved in quite a lot of shit on the track.
Yeah, he did show a massive turn of pace last week. He just sort of appeared out of nowhere, put it on pole.
He got the pole, didn't he? Yeah,
yeah.
He got the pole. And now he's P1 as well, so...
Yeah, I know Culpy mentioned as well the race weekend, so we are only running short quali this week with a 9-lap sprint race. As Hound has improved, P7, Nerf Pack P6. Nerf Pack picked up a lovely slipstream from him then, I think.
I'm just on board with Brad to see if he once again beats his teammate, which is Hound.
Just coming round Parabolica now. Ashik 19.6, wow, and Brad again just jumps ahead of Hound. Dave's improved there as well, a 21 flat, put himself up to P11.
Oh yeah, I just realised you've mentioned it and I've mentioned it as well. It's not a Q3, Q2, Q1, it's just short quali, isn't it? So yeah, you have to make it count.
Stingray says, let's go Osso, easy smoke break.
More like a refueling break. And that's funny because he's listening to this. I don't want to talk about him too much because you will end up losing it somewhere.
Yeah, pressure gets to him a bit. It's one of them, like you just mentioned then, I was talking about the cut-off times for quali, and there isn't going to be a cut-off. You know, this is one where you need to be in and out as quick as you can, get as many laps in. As Jackie
retired, where is he?
Is that in the pits?
Retired in the pits? No.
Yeah, it's in the pits. 7 minutes left. Unless he's saving tyres, I don't know. That it seems a bit unusual. I thought he'd have gone out. Unless Jackie's not realised it's short quali. Seems a bit strange. I don't get why he wouldn't have gone out and done another run. It's Teabag sets his first lap, 19.8, puts himself P3. Good lap time there from Teabag. Hindsight improved half a second as well. Goes straight on at turn 1. Lutman's currently 3.5 tenths under at sector 2. See what he manages now through sector 3. Ooh, a little bit of curb on the exit of Ascari though. It is short quali, I believe. Lutman up to P6. You got me panicking a little bit now. Yeah, the qualifying format is short. Right, it is short quali.
Sorry, Clay, but as I mentioned earlier, it's a bit of a mess. Everyone's walking past me and everyone's going.
No, you're all right. Take as long as you need.
Give me 2 minutes because the dog's going wild. I'm going to nap him in a minute. Yeah, I'm still watching though.
All good. All good.
Crazy times.
Just on with Venom now, coming right final corner, run to the line. Improves by 7 tenths, puts himself P12 or 120.9.
Do we know what happened to Jackie? Did he retire in the pits or?
Yeah, he just retired in the pits, mate.
Why?
No idea.
Does he know it's a sprint weekend? Maybe he thought he's clear into Q2.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think he's made a mistake, to be honest.
There's no chance he'll retire. Like, he's only put what, 1 lap in as well?
Yeah, 1 lap.
I think he didn't realise it's a sprint weekend. If I'd wager, I think he didn't realise it's a sprint weekend.
Yeah, mate, he's invalidated this lap, so he has slowed down. We've got Hound on an out lap, Brad on an out lap.
Yeah,
Venom. Venom's
Everyone,
validated as well.
yeah, everyone has mateys as well. He's the only one on track.
Yeah,
Chip's
Hound's just started a flying lap now as well, and he's got Chip behind him.
Yeah, I'll stick on board with Chip.
See what Hound can manage. He seemed all right there through turns 1 and 2, considering he's got the wrong setup.
I don't think he has. I think he's got the right setup. He's just playing.
3 tenths under his time at Sector 1, so he is improving. Track evolution as well plays a big part in a short quali.
Yes, 100%.
Chip not improving, but is slightly over. It's not much. See what Hound manages there. Just 10th and 3/4 under at Sector 2.
Yeah, I'm just on board with Chris. Chip even, not Chris.
Yeah, Chip might pick up a bit of a slipstream from Hound here on this straight. Don't think you'll have much of a run to the line, to be honest.
No, he's too far. Yeah, he improves a bit. Not by a lot. He improves
Hound
just enough by one position.
Does himself P5.
Oh, I've got a wrong setup. Ooh.
As Brad is 10th and a half under at Sector 2. See what he manages now as he comes round the final corner.
Will he beat his teammate for the 3rd time running? Yes, he will.
Yes, he does. A 20.1.
Wow. Okay, fair enough.
McLaren looking fairly quick here this weekend. I've got Chris on his Veld on a lap.
Is Brad a reserve, or has he got the seat now?
I believe he's got the seat.
Congrats. Straight in.
Jackie's just commented as well. I forgot that it's a sprint weekend.
There you go. We called it. Alcohol called it. That's unfortunate. But he's still there. He's still up there. He's P7. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I think he'll be frustrated with himself. Like I say, he set that lap early in the session, and then he's now going to have obviously all the track evolution and everyone going back out again doing more runs. Yeah. He might tumble a bit further down that order. I know Scotty obviously has shown some pace. Lutman pulled that lap out as well, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him improve again.
Yeah, I'm just on board with Bark because as I jumped on board with him, the first chicane he took it so beautifully, and the second one as well. I think he's going to stick on pole.
Just on with Ashik at the moment, who is just coming to the end of Sector 2, almost 2 tenths under at Sector 2. Looks clean through a scar rib. Nice amount of curb on the exit as well. He's looking fast.
Well, Bark has invalidated, so he's not gonna stick it on a pole, unfortunately. Where's T-Bag? Is it gonna be a Williams lock?
Ashik did improve.
He has improved. Wow, 90.3. Wow. And Bark's not going to improve. He's going into the pits. West Kane. He's just coming round now.
A 19.8.
Not good enough. I think we're going to see a Williams 1-2.
Lutman's on a lap. We've got Chris on a lap. Scotty is 3 tenths under at Sector 2.
Yeah, I'll just stick on board with him as well. Who's behind him?
3 tenths isn't enough.
No. Wow, 19.3. I gotta check out what the times were in Tier 1 and Tier 2.
Oh, Hound's just said rain in 10 minutes.
You said dry.
I know.
Scotty was managing P5 though.
Yeah, 20 flat. Lutman is a 10th under Sector 1. Let's see what his Sector 2 split is. Oh, 2 seconds over, so he's not improving. He has lost it. Chris is going slow, so he's not setting a time. Nerf Pack's 4 tenths over. hindsight was improving, but as I jump on board, he's off track. I think that is it. I think that... Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, so T-Bag's time would put him... No, listen, I'm not joking, but that would put him in P6 in tier 1. Ashik would be P8? P9? No, P8, yeah. Wow. Those are some crazy times, right?
Absolutely. I expected to see Track Evolution play a part, but I didn't think they'd jump up that much.
No, the gap between what P1 to P20 is 3.3 seconds,
which is massive, especially for. Oh, as T-Bag says, he lost 2 tenths through Ascari in the last corner as well.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. He sweated that out. He hasn't. Oh, but well done, T-Bag. Brilliant, brilliant lap.
Yep, so that will be your starting grid for the sprint race. T-Bag on pole, Ashik alongside him on the front row, Bark and Kane on the second, Scotty and newcomer Brad on the third row. Top 7 within 9 tenths of pole, but yeah, the gaps get fairly big there. Unfortunately, matey boy's right at the back. So Jackie will be starting P8 as well after forgetting.
Yeah.
T-Bag's just asked if the formation lap's on. No, it is not. It's still off at the moment.
Yeah. Crazy thing is there's a half a second between P1 and 2 and 3. Like, Ashik is only, what, a tenth behind T-Bag, and then you've got a half-second gap to the next guy.
Yeah, some crazy times there. What are you thinking for tyres here for the sprint?
I started on softs, only because I was half-key expecting a safety car, which I think we got a virtual. But 9 laps is more than enough. 9 laps is more than enough. Anything after 9, it starts to really, really take a toll. But it's a fast track again. You don't need much downforce. You don't need much grip. It's only those chicanes, and again, during those chicanes, unless someone's ahead of you, it's very, very tight for someone to overtake you there. You know, you need 2 players to dance. You need 2 players to allow you room. But yeah, you start off.
Here we go, strategy selected, 5 lights and away we go. Full send, Dave gets a drive through for a jump start. That ruins his feature race as well, because that will put him right for the back. Not a good start from Dave there, to be honest. We look... Oh, Osso's out. Osso's out. And Dave, there's 5-second penalties popping up left. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're illegal overtakes or what, but...
Maybe.
Chip picked up 5 seconds, Matey picked up 5 seconds. And now they're all slowing down. We've got a VSC, and everyone's slowing down. And
yeah, just carry on. Don't.
It looks dangerous.
Going.
It looks dangerous.
Yeah. The gap between the front 4. I mean, I'm just looking at. Obviously, Kane's got a brilliant jump on Ashik. T-Bag's on the mediums. Yeah, they'll obviously last longer than softs, but again, when I was doing my soft strategy on the sprint race, 9 laps was more than enough to battle until the last corner.
Yeah, T-Bag looks to have got a good jump there on the restart as well. A 2.5 gap to Kane Larry now. Ashik all over the back of Kane as well. As we've got a yellow flag, that's a Mercedes dropping down the order. That's Hindsight, who's lost it at Ascari.
And it's another virtual safety car? Or is it still the same one?
No, it's another one.
Oh, wow. Right. Well, everyone's gone from my house so I can properly concentrate and realise how many safety cars we've got.
We're just looking at the timings then. When this VSC came out, Teabag had the gap up to 2.5 seconds, and it's just dropped to a second. So I don't know if...
I think it's the jump. I think it's the jump he got on the virtual safety car. It's, you know, it's...
And the gap's still coming down. I think Kane might be flirting with a penalty here with the delta under the VSC.
You can cheat it. You can cheat it if you know what you're doing, but it's very... It's thin margin, so you can easily get a drive through.
I've had one myself. As we are back green and racing now, looks like Ashik's got a good jump on Kane though.
Just as we were talking about it, yeah, Ashik has been playing around with that penalty, but he's backing out of it, yeah.
Like, yeah, through a scar is not a side by side.
He's compromised himself. He's compromised himself. Kane's got a big jump on him, and that's allowed Brad to get a run on him.
Yeah, Brad looks like he's trying to go up the inside into Parabolica, not quite there. Tucks in behind him.
No, I've raced with Brad one, trialled him. He's super clean. He won't make a move until he's certain that he can make it stick.
As Bark sets the fastest lap, taken by Jackie, Hound, Luckman.
Yeah, we're going to see quite a lot of it because of the virtual safety car.
Yeah. Nerf, Sonny Vels. Chip makes it past Saki. So a bit of a mix of tyres, couple of lads running mediums.
Yeah, but that's the medium you lose for the feature race.
That was exactly my thinking. I ran the softs in the sprint to save an extra set of mediums for the feature.
Yeah. Well, I pitted it twice, I think, during my feature, and I went back on to the mediums.
Oh, I think I pitted 4 times.
Super clean.
Yeah, 2 wing changes. I think I changed tyres 4 times. I went from mediums to hards, back to mediums. I think then I put something else on. I might have gone back to hards, to be honest.
Kane does seem to be struggling here, though.
Yeah, mate, he's stuck. He's beached.
Is that going to be a safety
or is he beached? I don't know. He's facing the wrong way. I think he's just reset the track. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. If he's stuck and he can't get out.
Oh, Scotty's out.
Is that Ascari? Yeah, he's lost it Ascari, yeah.
No, that's the Parabolica.
Shit. Yeah, sorry. Crap.
Yeah, the final corner. I'm not sure how you lose it there.
Safety car. That's a full safety car, but you don't want to pit. You don't want to pit.
I think Chris might have hit him. I'm just watching Chris coming in now. Is he getting a new wing?
I'm just on board with it, but yeah, he's...
Yeah, it's a new wing though. Yeah. Although that stop looked quick. He's still missing his end plate. They had a wing there then. I don't understand that. I'm sure I just seen a guy with a spur front wing and now he's still missing an end plate. They took his wing off and then all of a sudden his car went back out.
I've had that happen to me on a race as well. If he's left it on auto and it's just the end plates, there's a beautiful chance of it not being changed. And then now he picks up a drive-through penalty as well. That's not going to help him at all.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
No, not a changed wing, a drive-through penalty, so you can't change it again. I don't want to sound too rough, but that's Chris's sprint done, I would say.
Dave has served his drive-through as well. He also picked up 5 seconds in that melee we saw right at the beginning.
Yeah.
So both Ferraris with a 5-second penalty.
You don't sound very happy about that.
Yeah, so much for the 1-2.
But the one thing we haven't, well, we've missed it, but now we can concentrate on is the fact that William boys are back in P1 and P2.
Yeah, it's a very, very good driver pairing, to be honest. A very strong team in this tier.
Yeah, one of them's going to tier 1. But what do you do if you're a Williams team now. You know, he's on softs. Ashik is. You know, you've got a safety car, so you preserve those. If you teabag, do you let him through, or do you battle for the win?
Oh, you go for the win. Me myself, the win means a lot more.
Yeah.
As long as your teammate behind doesn't, you know, try anything too risky, you should still finish P1, P2. It's just if you start costing each other time, and you know, if Ashik comes under pressure from Kane or Brad behind, he'll want to get past T-Bag quickly.
Yeah, Brad is having a lovely race. You know, how many position changes? Yeah, he's picked up 2 positions from the start. He's in P4. He's got the safety car. I fancy him for a podium, to be fair, for the sprint.
Yeah, it's a great start to his race day, but it's just whether he's
CDR career.
Yeah, it's just whether he's got the pace on the lads ahead. Obviously, we know Kane and Ashik. Kane, your current championship leader, and Ashik, P2 in championship. We know they're fast, and you know, T-Bag weren't on pole for nothing. He's shown some pace himself.
But that's the thing. We know that they are fast. We know they're championship leaders, but we've brought in, you know, fresh meat, as they say, into the league. He's in P4. You know, he's on the back of them. Who's to say he's not going to give him a big fight towards the end of the season? You know.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
It's all about spicing it up.
We've got a bit of an admin train there as well. Lutman, Hound and Nerf Pack, P6, 7 and 8.
Yeah, those can't report each other. Deal with it in the admin chat. Goodbye.
I will shout out Ralphie as well, up to P10. I know he struggled during quali. But up 6 positions at the moment.
Yeah. Again, I'd love to know how this sprint is going to finish, but I think this safety car has really hurt the medium runners.
Yeah, definitely. It's extending the life of them softs. You know, they're going to have no tyre wear issues. There's a few lads, it looks like, who've pitted a number of times now. So the field's still fairly spread.
Matey's in the pits again.
Yeah, Chris has stopped twice. Hindsight stopped twice. And I think this is Matey's second stop as well.
Yeah, he's picked up a 5-second penalty. He's gone on the mediums now, but these are all the tyres that you're going to be needing for the future race as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Not ideal. And the longer this safety car stays out, the worse it is for the lads who've got penalties as well.
Obviously, some of them, if they do go off, in this sprint? I can't remember now. I should know this is a head Stuart, but it's a bit too
I don't think... Does it?
Maybe for the sprint it does.
Oh yeah, it does. It does for the sprint race. It will. Yeah, it's when we issue penalties. We apply them to the feature.
Yeah. Thankfully, you know, appeal steward / head steward. You know, that's what
we'll get there between us.
Yeah. and if not, Dan's there to help us out in this. Oh, I don't want to jinx it, but I fancy Brad for a win. I don't know why, but I just feel like the 2 Williams are going to fight too much. Kane's not going to be able to pass Ashik, and then Brad somehow is going to swing through, which would be a beautiful start to his career.
I know you're hoping for a good one for him, but I just think the front 3 might have a bit more pace. Might have too much for him to make a challenge, to be honest. I know before this came out, there was a bit of a gap.
Base is one thing, but you've got what? You're going to have 2 laps, no DRS.
I hope we see the safety car in this lap.
Should do, yeah. Everybody's crunched up apart from Matey Boy. I don't think it's going to wait for Matey. We're going racing.
We'll see now as it crosses the sector 2 line.
Yeah, it's in.
Safety car in this lap.
Now it's going to get crazy. Just keep it clean into turn 1. I'll stick on board with Brad. See how he does.
T-Bag's just back in the field up now, letting that safety car pull a gap.
He has to. He's got to catch him sleeping. On the mediums, he's gonna get eaten alive with the soft runs behind him. He's got to catch him sleeping, get a bit of a gap on him.
And Ashik's not weaving. He's trying to get ready for him going.
All right, Killy.
Ashik is just focusing purely on the restart. You know, he gives us a little wiggle. And T-Bag's gone. Oh, has he? No, he's not.
No,
he's not.
Hasn't. I was just about to say, am I like 10 seconds behind your stream?
He looked like he'd gone.
He's gone now. He has kept him sleeping a little bit.
Brad looks like he's got the run on Kane.
Yeah. Everybody's got the ERS on.
Oh, Brad stays behind Kane. Something that popped up on Friday's race on a safety car restart. I was overtaken by on the run into turn 1, and for some strange reason he got an illegal overtake.
Maybe there was a yellow flag. I didn't notice.
It was a safety car restart. Everything was fine, but yeah, I wonder if Brad maybe had that message pop up, so slowed down and just pulled in behind him. Oh, I think T-Bag had a bit of a moment there as well. He looked like he moved
is all
well
over
to the
the
left
back of him.
And Chip and Venom.
Chip and Venom. Out of the second Lesmo, is that it? Yeah, I think it is. Lesmo even.
Oh, for Christ's sake. No safety car now, it is too late in the race. We've lost Matey Boy as well, he's lost it in Ascari. Ashik's looking to have a run here on his teammate as we start the final lap. Ashik using every bit of ERS he's got.
See, I think that's...
T-Bag keeps the position.
I think that's the problem Ashik made. I had the exact same run with my teammates on a last lap, and I thought about it, and I thought I'd leave it on the run up to the Ascari, and that's when I'll take him. But no, he's made the run.
Yeah, he's got the move done round the outside of Curva Grande.
Just on board with Brad. Maybe not for the win, but there's still a podium in sight. But he's drained his ERS. Gaines is still on 42%, so yeah, no. Yeah. Unless Kane makes a mistake, he's got the podium for the sprint.
Oh, seeing the guys come around that first Lesmo though, the rear ends all over the place, a lot of them. See if T-Bag can do anything now, this run to Ascari. Oh, his Barks made it past Brad. T-Bag now out of Ascari, he's got more ERS than Ashik, so he's going to be pushing now. Ashik's recharge light is flashing. T-Bag's going up the inside. Oh, and he goes wide.
He gets a switcheroo. Ashik gets a switcheroo on it. No way. T-Bag had to do it though, right? He had more ERS. You know, he saw the light flashing. He had to go for it, but I don't think he's incorporated the fact he's going to go much further on the last corner. Great racing though. You know, both left enough space to make it entertaining.
Yeah, so these finishing positions now will be the starting positions for the feature race. So a couple of guys made up a number of places there. And obviously losing drivers like Scotty, Chip, a couple of others who we'd expect to be sort of top half. Could make for an interesting feature. Could also make turn 1 a bit more crazy. But Ashik taking the win though, which will be pole position for the feature race. Just ahead of his teammate T-Bag. That's Saki up 9 places as well though. There we have Chris. I think Scott is the biggest loser in all that. Qualifying 5th for the sprint race, and he's going to be starting the feature now down in 19th. Also, will be hoping to last longer than, 200 yards this time round. As the lads will just be picking set up now, race strategy, sorting the fuel out.
Did you have anyone start on hards during your race, or?
Yeah, I think there was a couple.
Do you go for it, do you think?
If I'm honest, I weren't a fan of the hard tyres.
I wonder why. Because you said you had no practice, so how could you be no fan of hard tyres?
I'd obviously listened to a few people who had practiced and what they had said about the hards and stuff like that. Starting on the faster tyre made more sense to me. I think I started on the soft tyre. I think I went for a soft medium, expecting safety cars, but ended up going soft, medium, hard, medium, hard.
So you've gone through all of the tyres?
Oh yeah, put them all on. One on each corner. As we're all ready now, lights out, away we go. Long run into turn 1. Hopefully everyone brakes early enough. We get through with no issue.
Shocker of a start. Sorry, Bach. Lookman's looking at the inside.
Teabag hits Ashik and cuts the corner. He slows down to give the position back.
But it allows Brad to get into P2.
Oh, Brad.
Lovely
start.
I think
there was a bit of contact there as well.
He's going for Ashik as well. Has he got damage? No, Ashik seems to be all intact. Teabag picked up a penalty.
Yeah, that were a corner cut. He made contact with Ashik into the braking zone and went straight on. Got a corner cutting penalty.
That's not even helping, is it? The hard
Brad's on a charge here.
Yeah, no, he's had a mint start. You know, he's kept.
Curly's out.
Curly retired,
and that's a full safety car.
Right, so let's just calm it all down. So we've got Jackie, Saki, Chris, and Osso on hards, and then for the soft runners, we've only got 3, which is Brad, Hindsight, and Chip. Everybody else in mediums. Yeah,
I could explain why Brad's so racy at the start. Obviously, the softer tyres off the grid, he'll be much quicker.
I mean,
yeah, unsure of what happened with Curly, to be honest. Not sure if anyone else were involved.
You say that, but Barks lost 2 positions. I think he was just really slept on the start because Brad got him right at the beginning. I think he's slept at the start and he got done by 2 people.
Nobody in the pits yet. I mean, it is too early, but I mean, no one pitting for, like replacing a front wing or anything, so.
No, so no contacts, no damage.
I'll use this safety car to run to the toilet.
Make sure you do run. I think we'll get another lap of the safety car maybe, because everybody seems to be fairly lined up. But yeah, brilliant start from Brad in P2. Started P4, I think. Oh, he started P5, so he's up 3 positions. So yeah, brilliant start.
If anything, I think this plays into the hands of the soft runners. You know, extending that first stint makes it a bit 100%. Easier.
100%. I was just saying, as Brad, obviously, he's the only soft runner off the top 10-ish, because obviously we've got Captain Hindsight in P10, but he's picked up 3 positions on the first lap. There's a safety car now, so he extends the run of those soft. So yeah, you're right.
It's just, will it extend them long enough? It's one of them as well, you know, if we do get another safety car, will it play into the hands of soft runners or medium runners or benefit hard runners even? Obviously, we don't want to see safety cars, but...
It depends when we get it, you know. If we get it on lap now, yeah, lap 15 maybe, I think it just plays into everybody's hands to go into the pits, even the soft runners. But if we get one sooner than that, it might be a bit difficult.
Well, that's it. Safety car this early. Obviously, the field's already fairly bunched up still, having just started. So there's no benefit really to pitting.
Unless you've got damage.
Yeah. As Curly's just commented saying that went well.
What happened to you, Curly? If you're on still, let us know.
Yeah, please do. We didn't catch what happened. As I said, I would check in, keeping an eye on if anyone pitted for a new wing or anything, see if there were any contact, but didn't see anyone pit.
Yeah, I've got safety car in this lap as well, so I don't think we'll see Ashik just trotting along to the finish line. I think he's going to be warming up his tyres this time round.
He's not.
He was a second ago. Now he's stopped because he heard me say that.
Brad is doing his best to make sure he's not caught sleeping.
You have to. He's on the faster tyre, you know. You've got to capitalise now, get into P1 and then start dictating the pace.
And we are underway, full throttle now, out of Parabolica, this run to the straight. Brad doesn't seem to be stuck in the slipstream of Ashik though. And Hound's dropping down, Hound's in the pits.
They've got the top three have got a jump on Kane. Just under a second.
Just on board with Hound, he's getting a front wing change.
So he didn't pit during safety car. Does that mean he got the damage
under
just
the
before the restart?
Car, maybe, yeah.
But wouldn't he get a 5-second time penalty?
I think it depends on how hard the contact is.
Well, if it's not hard, he's not going to get damaged.
Oh, Curly said he went wide in the first Lesmo, came back on safely, but couldn't straighten up and got tapped by an Aston.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Saki was dropping down the order a bit then as well. He's lost a few positions.
Yeah, the top three have gotten really, really big jump on Kane. He's on P4, 1.2 seconds now.
Yeah, Jackie's looking racy on the hard tyres, to be honest, as well. Up in P8, the highest runner on the hards, and he's all over the back of Nerf Pack.
Come on, Nerf. You're on Red Bull. Come on. Don't say Ferraris.
And Brad's pushing for Ashik as well. Brad's got him.
Yeah, he does get a fastest lap as well, but he's drained his battery so hard. He's on 10% ERS now.
He got yellow flag again. I think it popped up for a Haas moving slowly there. I think that was Saki at the back.
Yeah, Brad's got the move. He's leading a race. He's on a softer compound, but he's also got absolutely no battery.
Yeah, this is
on 79%.
That's it. This is something that will probably come from experience of racing here. You know.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I know my battery management was awful when I first joined.
It's hard on tracks like that, you know. Again, you've got nowhere pretty much to brake because most of it's half throttle, if not full throttle.
Is that Scotty? Scotty's dropping down the order as well. He's had an issue at the second chicane.
Yeah, he's spun, yeah. Well, we think he's spun. We hope he's spun. We hope there's been no incident.
Yeah, we don't like incidents.
No. We've got better things to do in the middle of the night. There's Ashik's eyeing a move up on a Brad, but...
Yeah, and Ashik not using his ERS though, just catching him on pace.
He doesn't have to.
He's got it on now.
Yeah, he doesn't have to use it at all. You know, we've got the DRS enabled. You can see Brad's lights flashing. Teabag is only a matter of time before he gets the move done on Brad as well. So yeah, it's like you said, you're right. It's part of the experience that's going to come from racing.
Oh, as Nerfs ran on at turn 1, picked up a 3-second penalty for corner cutting, and Jackie and Zonneveld have got past him.
Jackie on them hard was flying.
Yeah, I just want to say Luckman as well, P6 at the moment, on the back of Bark. Oh, as he has a bit of a wobble there. I probably shouldn't have said his name so loud. I think I caught him off guard there. But no, he's having a fairly good race there, keeping himself to himself. You know, he's not a million miles away from the lead of this race.
We've got Osso and Venom going wheel to wheel.
As Brad's got no ERS whatsoever. He's got 8%.
I'm just going to jump on board with Dave, who's on the back of Nerf pack, because he's only, well, he was 2 tenths behind him, now he's 4. I think he's backed out of a move.
Just going to do a quick fuel check as T-Bag had the yellow fuel light on there. He's the only driver with a fuel light on.
Yeah, don't worry. Also standing at one of the Lesmos giving out some diesel as last week.
As Nerf makes it, doesn't make it past. This side by side was only valved through turn 1 and 2.
I'll be back in 1 second, play, okay?
Which has brought Dave into that battle as well. Dave getting a better run out of turn 2 then, but Nerf looks to have sorted himself out there. This battle all happening on the back of Jackie on them hard tyres as well. Jackie not doing bad. Not that far off the lead, considering he's running the slowest tyre. A shame for Hound as well now, 13.5 seconds off the back of the pack. Showed decent pace in quali, starting, I think it was P7 for the sprint. And we've lost Scotty. And that's a full safety car. That brings Hound right back in it. Scotty's lost it. At the second Lesmo, exit of the second Lesmo. Them Cody's Marshals have got rid of the car before Steve got there. As Brad's pitted off the softs. Kane Lowry's into the pits. Bark's into the pits. Luckman's in. Zoniveld, Nerf, Hindsight, Chris. Chip stared out. I feel like that's a mistake. Chip's on the soft tyres. All them lads there pitting, popping the hard tyres on, apart from Chris, who's put the softs on. He's popped a fresh set of softs. Hindsight on the mediums as well. Yeah, not sure if that were the right decision there from Chip. As it looks like T-Bag's backing off Ashik a little bit, hoping that there'll be enough of a gap for a double stack there maybe.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, Slate.
All good. We lost Scotty, lost it at the exit of the second Lesmo, which has triggered a whole round of pit stops, but Chip Hazard on the soft tyres still hasn't pitted.
You don't need to, you know, they've had the safety car for 2 laps already. Now it's probably going to be another 2 laps. And like I said, 9 laps on softs is more than enough to keep up.
I know,
So
but when a safety car
14.
comes out now for a cheap pit stop, I'd have rather got it out of the way now than try and stay on them softs that I might only get a couple more laps out of. I don't know. We'll see what his strategy is, whether he's hoping to drag these out and jump straight onto mediums and go to the end, or what. But
it's one of them though. But if another safety car comes out in about 10 laps, then it plays into his hands, doesn't it? Really plays into his hands.
I mean, I'd hope he'd pit before 10 laps, if I'm honest.
No. I hope he stays.
I don't want to see him doing 18 laps on a set of softs. So that's not what I'm here for. Multi 21. But no, both Ferraris, to be honest. I know obviously they've opted to stay out, whereas a lot of lads behind them have pitted. I want to see how Chris is. He's gone for the soft tyres. I'm not sure if that's accidental or whether he didn't have another set of mediums. I know he pitted during the sprint race.
That's the thing as well. You know, you start losing them.
Yeah.
You start losing them for future. The one that's really going to be not benefiting from this safety car is Hound. You know, he's got about 9-10 drivers ahead of him who's on fresh softs. Sorry, not fresh softs, but fresh tyres.
Yeah.
Whilst he's on 5-lap-old hards.
The thing is, I was just talking about Hound before the safety car came out. I said it was unfortunate. He was 13.5 seconds off the back of the pack. So I think this does benefit him. It brings him, you know, back up to speed with the pack.
Yeah, it brings him back to the speed, but the only ones he's really going to overtake is the ones that haven't pitted yet. If there's no safety cars, you know, if it just goes all the way to the 27th lap.
Well, that's the thing. Is Hound going to get 22 laps out of that set of hards? He might have to pit again himself anyway.
He's going into the pits now. What's going on here?
Yeah, he might be going now 17 laps on the mediums. Take a set of mediums to the end. What do you reckon?
I mean, if he puts on softs, he's daft. He's sticking mediums on, but 17 laps of mediums.
3-lap old mediums as well.
And a safety car, yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's, what, 20 laps on mediums that he's got to do? And he's got to go and chase the pack now, because the safety car is going to be going in. I think that was the wrong call from him.
I did something similar myself on Friday night, pitted to get off a set of tyres under the safety car, even though I was already at the back. He should still catch it, even if the safety car is coming in this lap. Obviously, everyone will be going slow up to Parabolica.
I mean, the benefit he'll have against everybody else is
out.
His tyres. It is. I think it's going to be a late call. Wouldn't surprise me if it's a late call.
We did have a late call on the first safety car we had on Friday.
Depends when he catches them. If he catches them before the safety car gets into the penultimate corner, which I don't think it will.
No, it's going to stay out for another lap now.
Okay, so was that a good call then, do you think?
I mean, I can understand trying to get off the hard tyres and getting onto the mediums, make him a bit more competitive. His mediums are a bit fresher than his hards were as well. It's just obviously, will he get 20 laps out of them, sorry.
And even if he does, everyone ahead of him who's on hards are definitely going to get them.
And Chris is back into the pits.
Maybe it was a mistake that he put on those stocks. He waited to see if the safety car's not going to go back in. What's he going to put on now?
Mediums.
Fresh mediums.
Fresh mediums. Well. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad strategy from Chris. I know he's only lost one position out of it there under the safety car. He should be able to catch back up as well before the safety car pits, but he should comfortably get to the end. 16 laps on them mediums now, lower fuel.
You say it's a good strategy. I say it's a gamble. He has to stay clean now. He can't get involved in any incidents. He can't get damaged. Yeah. He has to take him to the end.
I get that. But he was having to pit anyway. He was on softs. You know, he would have had to pit again. So get it out of the way now. Pop a fresh set of mediums on. He's only lost one position out of that. He'll be right there on the back of the pack under this safety car.
His game is known for the fresher tyres and better grip though.
Safety car in this lap. And that's it though, all the lads who pitted when the safety car first come out have done 3 laps on them now. It'll be 4 when they cross the line. I know it's only under safety car, but it does still add tyre wear. Yeah. Whereas Chris's will be fresh. And Chris is right on the back of the pack now as well. He has caught up.
I mean, looking at the grid and how it's stacked, we've got technically Brad and P1.
Net
because
P1.
Everybody else has to pit.
I think we've got Chip in net P20. Staying out on them softs. I really think that's the wrong move. I really think that's the wrong move.
Well, that's for you to discuss after the race in your Ferrari chat. You know, he's got.
As we are back underway, T-Bag looks like he got a good run. Jackie's looking fast here as well.
Brad's getting a brilliant run on Saki. I'm just watching it now. He's getting a move done into turn 1, so yeah, beautiful. But that's the freshness of them tyres. Zion Oposo now.
Yeah, and Jackie's trying to go around the outside of T-Bag at Curva Grande as well.
Also, Brad makes it past Osso as well, so he's picked up 2 positions on that restart. He's in P7 now.
Oh, as Dave gets all out of shape though, out of the second chicane then.
Not gonna let Chip just goes a bit wide. Barking, Luckman fighting there. I've just noticed the arrows.
Yeah.
It's literally 4-man battle here.
Oh, Bark's very close to the back of Luckman there into Ascari.
So is Hank
through. T-Bag's got Ashik. T-Bag's took the lead of the race. Ashik's just had a moment as well. Jackie's got him.
Jackie go through. They have a bit of wheel bang, leave a bit of space. I think that's the slipstream of T-Bag helping Ashik as well.
Yeah, definitely.
It looked intentional.
As Dave has completely cut turn 1. I think there's damage there. Oh no, T-Bag's got no wing.
T-Bag's got no wing? No, he hasn't, no. What's happened there?
I hope it's not Dave just who's took his wing off then.
He was ahead.
Dave's retired from the session.
He must have. Dave must have taken his wing off. T-Bag was first.
Yeah, and now Ashik's hit the back of T-Bag, I think, though.
Yeah, he's going to have more grip, more downforce.
I think Dave's retired on track. His car's still moving round.
T-Bag's letting Ashik through. Saki and Luck on that one there.
Yeah, right. T-Bag coming through Ascari with no wing. That must be horrible.
Right. There's so much going on. We've missed Brad and P5 all over the back of Chip, who's on soft.
Yeah, we're going to see T-Bag into pits now. Jackie jumps up the inside of him.
As Brad takes the back of... he has hit Chip a little bit. I wonder if that's damage or not, but I don't think so.
Oh, T-Bag 5-second penalty speeding in the pit lane as well.
That's probably because of the wing.
Yeah, no wing. It's a lot harder to hit that braking mark. Chips into the pits. Now back down, all the way down to the bottom of the grid. This is why I was saying that staying out on them softs under the safety car was the wrong decision. Popped a set of mediums on now. 13 laps to the end.
You know when you go into the pits and you outbrake yourself and you pick up 5 seconds, you don't serve that 5 seconds there and then.
No, it's the next pit stop.
That's going to hurt T-Bag. That's going to really hurt T-Bag.
T-Bag already had a 3-second penalty as well.
Yeah.
Dan asking what happened to T-Bag. If I'm honest, I think Full Send Dave missed his braking marker for turn 1. Tried to cut the corner to avoid everyone. I think he took T-Bag's nose off.
But he was far behind. It was only the top 3, heading into turn 1. So
he was gaining on him. He was gaining on him down the straight. He sort of pulled to the inside. He has just commented saying that he just couldn't stop the car. If I'm honest, I had the same thing on Friday night. I did. Oh, there's Ashik's into the pits now.
Well, welcome to Monza, everyone.
Yeah,
the braking points are so different to every other track.
Yeah, it's one of them. I broke early myself, and same thing, the car just would not slow down. And I swerved right to cut the corner at turn 1 to avoid hitting anyone. I did make a bit of contact with someone, but
But that's the thing, you know, turn one, you don't want to be cutting on the inside. If anything, you want to go outside because you've got the runoff area.
I had a car on the outside, so I couldn't go that way. I didn't want to swipe their nose off.
Take him with you.
To be fair, it was Terriers, so I probably should have done it, but.
Hey, look, no, it seems easy, this track, but it's also very, very hard. You know, even though it's marking you on, you know, probably everyone's got a racing line on. It's marking red to brake, but you've got to brake so much earlier, especially if you're on a slipstream.
Yeah.
Or even with DRS and stuff. That red, it's too late. If you're braking on red,
just want to say your prediction of Brad's probably not wrong. You know, Nerf Pack's out, Chris is out, Saki's out.
What's gone there?
I think Nerf Pack with the first. I think Nerf were the first to lose it. He's DNF'd. I think Chris has hit him, and then Saki's hit him.
We've got a safety car.
And Jackie's into the pits. Brad's
in. Well. That's a good shout from him. I'm not going to lie, that's a good shout. You want to stick the mediums on. You've got, what, 11 laps? Go for it. You're not going to win if you stay on the hards that you've got.
What does he put on? Fresh set of mediums. Jackie on the mediums as well, so...
100%. You want to do that. That's the right call from the two boys.
Ashik, who pitted the lap before, where did he come out?
Still trying to get ahead of him.
Gets also, does he get Brad? No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't, no. Brad's on a much... Yeah, Jackie and Brad are in a prime position for a podium here. Top two. Luckman's in P1.
In the pits as well, he will serve that penalty. Yeah, Luckman P1. He's not had a bad drive. He's not had a bad drive at all.
Monza for you. Anything can happen. But I wonder what happened to the three that just got DNF'd. Because it seemed it was outside of Ascari, but...
yeah, I saw it pop up that Nerf Pack had DNF'd, and then straight after it, Chris and Saki. So I'm not sure if they've collected his car or...
Clever from T-Bag using those 5-second speed in the pit lane to go back into the pits.
Yeah.
Get it served, get it taken off, you know, get to the back of the pack, fresh softs. We've got, what, 1-2 laps of safety car maybe? He can definitely take those.
That's it, 11 laps. We saw Chip do, what did he do, 15 on his?
No.
14?
12.
He's done 2 laps on mediums. He was on the softs before that. He did 14 laps on the mediums. It's 14 laps on the softs, sorry.
Maybe alright.
Get your calculator out.
I can't. I'm watching your stream and I'm watching the comments.
As Dan says, with a slipstream, I was braking before the 200 metre board. Yeah, that's the thing here. The slipstream and, you know, DRS as well screws you so much when you get to that braking zone. Like I said, my issue, I think, if I'm honest, I think was more cold brakes, which I'm going to guess is the issue Dave had. On a safety car restart, cold brakes, you get to that braking zone, you press the brakes and nothing happens. As T-Bag's back into the pits. He's popped a set of hards on now.
It's not just that, what you said about the cold brakes, but the older the tyres, the longer it takes for you to brake. You know, he was on 12 laps mediums. You know, you have to incorporate that as well. Yeah. You know, this game doesn't just remove your grip in corners and, you know, throttle input, but also your braking. I've noticed it. Everybody probably has noticed it as well. You need more time to brake. It's just unfortunate, you know. We'll find out exactly what happens in the incidents once, obviously, the page opens. But
yeah, T-Bag pitting again for the hard tyres. Just having a flick through, no one with any fuel lights on. Safety car is in this lap. It's a bit of a late message.
10 laps on hards for T-Bag. I think that was...
I thought he'd have been alright on them soft tyres, to be honest.
He would, 100%. Like I said, 9-10 laps on softs is more than enough. and now he's got to catch up into the pack. The benefit he will have against, you know, drivers ahead of him is the fact that he's on much warmer tyres. Everybody's sort of braking now and waiting. But we go. We go.
Yeah, Lutman running it late to get going. Don't want to give everyone a slipstream, but I think the longer you leave it, the more everyone's ready for going. Has Brad jumped Jackie with that before the line?
I've just noticed, I've just noticed that.
Oh, as Captain Hindsight's made contact with Lutman. Lutman's got a 5-second penalty. Hindsight's fan.
Everyone. What?
Oh, what is going on here? This is chaos. They're like 6 wide out of turn 2.
Well, I don't want to butter you up, but thanks to this chaos that everybody's done, you've got your Ferrari lad in net P1. If these guys ahead of him can take... Shut up. If these guys can take it to the end, and I hope they do now. Come on.
Yeah, if I'm honest, mate, I don't want to see that sort of driving. I don't want to see that shit. It's a shame for Lutman. You know, he'd done nothing wrong all race. Hindsight, they've made contact in turn 1. Lutman's obviously gone left, ended up picking up a penalty for corner cutting. He probably in the right mind of that he was pushed out wide, but that's one for the stewards, whatever after. You know, then I think Hindsight, he must have spun himself at turn 1, and that's what's caused all the issues behind people trying to dodge them cars.
Yeah, look, if you see an incident, just take the evasive road, you know, let the stewards, you know, handle it afterwards. Don't just go and try to overtake on track, because you'll end up damaging your own car. Just cut the corner, appeal it that you're taking evasive action. I see it so many times. Everybody's just trying to keep it on track because they're scared to cut the corner. Just cut it. You know, if there's nowhere for you to go, just cut it.
I will say that I understand what you're saying. I'll just say there is a limit to taking evasive action. You know what I mean? You can't just
what you've
throw
just seen
straight
in
across
turn
the
1,
chicane.
6 cars wide and 6 cars battling. Would you not?
Yeah, I'm saying like Lutman's had a bump into turn 1, so he's cut the corner. I can understand that and appealing that one. But if I'm coming up to turn 1 and I see a couple of cars there and I just drive straight on, I'm not accepting that. That's taking the piss. But Lutman is looking good, to be honest. I know he's just picked up another penalty as well, but he's pushing on, back over a second behind him.
He's got 8 seconds, so is that 5 seconds for speed in the pit lane, or is that for the cutting?
That with the corner cut. 5 seconds for the corner cut.
Okay. So let's just assume that goes off. He needs to make another 2 seconds on Bark to take the win.
Yeah, Chip looked like he had a good... Oh, Jackie. Wow, Jackie almost ploughed into the back of Chip.
He's lost 2 positions there. He's
about
to lose another one to Teabag.
Yeah, he rejoined the track. It looked a bit unsafe. He rejoined almost 90 degrees on Iveld. Almost T-boned him.
No, I know what you meant in regards to cutting.
Oh, Teabag was on the grass there. Completely lost all drive.
Yeah. I know what you were on about in regards to just taking the piss and cutting a corner. No, I didn't mean that. I was on board with Brad, who just saw it all involving it, and he just carried on going into the turn 1 and 2. Like, there's nowhere for you to pass. There's people spinning.
Ashik now flying as well up to P3 past Kane. On them fresh hard tyres as well. 5 laps on them. Who's that? Teabag? Teabag's lost it. Before Ascari.
He's lost an end plate as well. He's lost his left end plate.
Not sure what happened there.
We'll find out later. Jackie's eyeing up Zonderveld.
Bark's making a move as well here down the straight on Lutman with DRS.
Let's go Red Bull. Sorry.
Zonderveld's made it past Chip.
Ashik is going to be flying towards the end.
They're swapping positions. They're fighting out of the exit of turn 2.
It's free wide. It's free wide.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, I was just on board with that as well. Oh, that's the problem you do when you go 3 wide.
Yeah. Jackie's seen the 2 ahead. I've obviously a poor exit. Decided to jump on the outside, and then that's it. Especially when the track swerves right, so everyone wants to turn right. If you're on the inside there, you're screwed.
Well, you need the respect of the driver on your left to leave your room, and then you don't know about the third driver, and likewise, the third driver doesn't know about you. Yeah, I was literally on board with that from the helicopter view, so I saw it just unfold. That's a safety car. What do you do now? Do you pit for softs or do you stay out? You know, you've got 6 laps, 2 maybe at the safety car.
If I'm on
barking Luckman.
That's it. If I'm back or Luckman's got a 5-second penalty to serve in the pits as well.
I personally,
I'm pitting 13 laps on them hards.
Not even that, but I'm pitting if I'm Luckman because I get to get to the back of the pack, which means there's what 5, 6, 7 maybe seconds between the P1 and the last one because of the safety car. You know, you got 2, 3 laps. If you can stick it around, and if it's an illegal or unfair 5 seconds, you're gonna get that taken off, and you jump everybody ahead of you.
But it's a bit of a risk in it to rely on that penalty coming off.
Well, that's if he deems it and he knows it's unfair. You know, if he's sped in the pit lane, then yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
But if he's took an evasive action and he knows he has, and he's gonna appeal it, and he's gonna get that, yeah, maybe that's why he hasn't picked it. You know, you only do that if you're 100% sure this 5 seconds is more likely going to be taken off than stay on. You know, if you outbrake yourself into the pits, then sorry. But that brings Ashik into the play for a P1 here. I'm not going to lie. You know, he's got Kane at the back of him with 14 laps hards. You've got Jackie and Osso on a very, very fresh set of mediums. The other thing as well is we've got 8 people who have not finished this race today.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. It is a lot.
I mean, Hounds on fresh. Yeah, there's those fresh soft tires runners. They're going to be cutting through that pack now.
Yeah, Brad on the fresh softs P8. Bark and Luckman, I don't know. I think maybe made a mistake staying out on them hards. Kane as well. Well, to be honest, Kane's still running the ones from season 6, but
yeah,
his tyres don't get wear.
Yeah, we're laughing, but it's true. Like, I've not commented on many races, but I hardly ever see him pit.
This is it. We're looking going back and Luckman on 15 lap old hards. I'm looking at Kane thinking they're practically 3 lap old.
But if I must say, that's a positive thing about him as well, because he doesn't pit because of damage. He pits because of the tyres. He doesn't get involved in pit.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
If you see him pit, he pits because his tyres are literally about 13 years old, not 13 laps. Like, he doesn't get involved because of the damage. So
he was last season before. He was involved in a lot of incidents, and had a lot of mistakes himself. But this season he looks so much better. He's so much more consistent, and he's not leading the championship for no reason. And he's been up there. He's been in championship battles over the seasons. I think he's had multiple where it's come down to the final race of the season. The 5-way battles we've had, I'm sure Kane's been involved in pretty much every one of them. But it was inconsistency that were letting him down, whereas this season he looks on fire.
He's very, very consistent. Again, I've not commentated on many races. I think this is my 3rd one in Tier 3. But every time I've commentated, he hasn't pitted because of damage. He's pitted because I feel like he had to, because of the compulsory pit. Like, if he wanted to, he'd probably take him all the way to the end.
Yeah, definitely.
But I've not seen him involved in many incidents. as the safety car stays out for another lap, so that's going to extend the longer run-ins, help out the soft.
It helps the softs, but it also screws over the guys with penalties more, because they're getting less chance to try and pull a gap. Just looking at the comments there as well, Stingray saying, Hopper, Osso P6, what a driver. I will say though as well, he's on the same tyres as Jackie now, 8-lap old mediums. He should be quick at the end. Quicker than the hard runners ahead anyway.
It's like I said, he's got the 3-second time penalty. We don't know if it's going to come off or not. If one of those warnings is maybe a reason.
I think Osso's was track limits.
Yeah, probably. A few of them.
It's also in it. It's also.
Yeah. But he's primed. He's in the prime position to fight for the podium here. You know, if on track and it's taken because of the penalty, still it's a great run from him.
Yeah, that's it. Lutman's got a penalty ahead of him, so there's one position back, and then you've got
if he
two
can
runners on 16 lap old hard.
You know, it's everyone on this track, regardless of the penalties, you know, they want to win it on track at the end of the day. Yeah, they like, having the penalties taken off and stuff. Hound's getting 5 seconds for collision with Matey Boy under the safety car. What's happened there?
He's probably driven straight into the back of them. Doesn't seem to have any wing damage, but safety car is in this lap, so Bark will back the pack up now.
Jump on board with Osso, to be fair.
Oh, Teabag's dropped down the order. I think he's had a moment at Ascari.
Stingray says, obviously it's a 3 second, it's Osso. That's to be expected.
All the confidence in Osso. That's unfortunate for Teabag though. He's lost a couple of positions under the safety car there. I think he had a moment at Ascari. And Bark has got us going. We are underway.
It's kept Osso sleeping a little bit. I'll tell you, I've just been on board with Osso. He's slept.
Ashik's side by side with Lutman. He's got the move done before they crossed the line. He's backed out of it, giving the position back. That would have been an illegal overtake. Smart move there by Ashik, giving that position back straight away.
Did he overtake him on the finish line?
He overtook him before the start-finish line.
Yeah, that's what I meant, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he backed out of it, but
Jackie's
got Kane.
Yeah. Well, that's the fresh mediums against old hards.
Brad makes it past Venom.
Yeah, Brad's going to be on a charge again.
Oh, it looked like Osso got a bit squirrely there as well.
Stingray says, no, Osso, wake up. He hasn't slept that much. I might have just shouted too much.
Well, he slept too much the other week. He completely missed the race. As Ashik makes it past Lutman. On the run into Ascari. Ashik up to P2 now. He's on a push. Yeah.
He has to be, he's got seven laps fresher tyres than Bark. But Bark's our pole position player, Did he get pole this race or no?
Teabag took it in the feature because of the sprint.
Yeah, but during quali.
Was it Teabag, sorry? No, Ashik took it. Teabag made the move up into Parabolica and went wide, didn't he? Ashik's cut back.
Yeah. I'm just in love with Brad, who's literally all over the back of Kane.
Yellow flags. Who's that? It's Captain Hindsight dropping down the order. We won't see a safety car now, it's too late for that.
Yep.
But Hindsight and Teabag at the back of the grid now. Bark spun. I don't know if he's had... Oh, Bark spun. Lutman's avoided him and cut the corner and took a 3-second penalty for it.
Brad's overtake. Oh, no!
Brad spun. He's out. Osso's hit him.
He's overtook Kane under the yellow flags and he's let him through. And that let Osso...
Oh, Matey Boy's lost it. Matey Boy's in a wall. Shit. Osso's all over. Teabag's dodging cars. This is... fucking insane.
I'm laughing, but I'm not. There was a yellow flag because of Bark. Brad overtook Kane under that yellow flag. He slowed down to let him through, and as he slowed down, I think he slowed down a little bit too much. Also took the hit into Brad, and that was it.
But we are on the final lap. Jackie's made it past Luckman. Jackie's looking to go... Luckman's looking to go up the inside, but no, just tucks in behind him. Luckman's picked up an extra penalty in that as well. We'll have a quick look there. Luckman got 11 seconds worth of penalties. I'm not sure if any of them will come off. Obviously, that one he's tried to avoid a car that spun, but yeah. That's one for the stewards to deal with. Obviously, we've not caught everything from the right point of views, but Hound back up to P5 with a 5-second penalty,
and with no setup.
Yeah, Jackie not looking bad either in P2.
Yeah, this is where they both got 11, 12 laps old tyres, but this is where the hards actually do benefit Ashik a little bit more. So. Unless he makes a mistake on the last 2 corners, he's going to take the win here. And obviously, again, we don't know about the penalties, so Kane is in prime position to get on the podium over there.
Jackie up 10 places as well. What a drive.
Has Hound got damage? Hound's about to get... Venom and Hound are going side by side into the last corner. Hound hasn't got a... Yeah, Hound's just leaving him enough room because he hasn't got the end plate.
And there we go. Oh, there's bits of carbon fibre bouncing everywhere, but that's off cars that have already finished. They've all just ploughed into each other. Teabag's out. What? What? It said Teabag DNF. I didn't see where his car was.
On the last lap? On the last cornerish, maybe?
I don't know. I didn't quite see it.
Claire, I'm just gonna say it out there. I don't know who to put for driver of the day apart from Ashik, but if you've got another,
if I'm honest, the one for me is Jackie. Starting on the hard tyres, going for a completely alternate strategy. It's worked out. He's done well. He got himself up to P2 at the end. But we will just get the podium sitters in.
Look, you're the Crofty / Kravitz of this, so you choose. It's fine. Jackie's joined us.
Yeah, just waiting for Ashik and Kane now. I shouldn't have to invite them. I think them 3 have been in the comms party for a while now. Yeah, Ashik and Kane, it will not let me invite. They're already in.
Well, if they join, they join.
I'll just fire a message.
Maybe I do a new party. I don't know. I can't even invite him.
No, they're already in the party.
That's why.
Yeah, they're already members of it. I've just tagged them into tier 3 chat, try and get them in now.
Ashik joins, yeah.
There's Ashik.
I don't know how you want to start it, Clay, but maybe we start from P3 and go up, or...
We've not got Kane. Have we? I was taking a shit. We'll start with your race winner. Ashik, how do you feel about that? Obviously, you had a close quali with your teammate, nice battle in the sprint.
It was a good race, but I messed up at the end because I rear-ended Bark.
Right. I saw Bark spin, but I hadn't seen what happened. I didn't know if there were contact.
That was on me. I broke early, but he broke even earlier, and then I tried to wiggle to slow down, but I just couldn't slow down enough.
That's
Definitely
unfortunate.
getting a pin.
Yeah, well, that's for the stewards. That'll all be dealt with afterwards if the report comes in. Stewards will deal with that. But
Yeah.
from what we've saw, you've had a good race. You're back up there again. I know you're probably disappointed with last week.
Yeah, last week wasn't too good, but this week I definitely put in the practice because I've been missing.
And your practice definitely showed, mate. Like I say, you were up there in quali. You had a nice battle with Teabag through the sprint race. How do you feel about that, battling your teammates so hard?
I just tried to keep it as clean as possible because you'd never want to take out your teammate. So I was trying to give him as much space as possible, and I'm sure he gave me as much space as he could as well. So we kept it clean.
Yeah, it looked good from our point of view, mate. Well done.
Thanks.
Jackie, going for the alternate strategy, starting on the hards. Did you, when them safety cars came out early on, did you think it had cost you?
But what do you mean? I don't remember. The first safety car.
Yeah, safety cars coming out fairly early in the race. Obviously, you started on the hard tyres. Did you not think that had compromised your strategy a little bit?
Yeah, I thought it might. I thought it was, yeah. But it worked out in the end. I thought, fuck it, and well, it worked out in the end.
It definitely did. Up to P2, penalty free.
Yeah, like in quali, I retired. I thought I'll retire. Okay, it's a good time. Have a fag, chill out, wait for Q2. And then I'm like, oh no, it's a goddamn sprint. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, we picked up on that once we saw you retire. We wondered whether you'd missed the fact it were a short quali or what.
Did you have pace to get into the 19s like everyone else?
Sorry, say that again?
Did you feel like you had the pace to get into the 19s, top three for the sprint, or after you've retired? That
Yeah.
must have
I
hurt.
don't think I would have gotten pole, but from what I've seen while practicing yesterday, I would have been in the top 5 for sure.
Well, it made for a more interesting race. Obviously, you're coming from a lot further back.
Yeah, it was a lot more interesting since it's happened in other seasons as well where I've started way back, like 15th, even 19th, last, and I get a good result in the end. So yeah,
Yeah, like I said, mate, brilliant job.
you never know.
Taking P2 on track. Like I said, penalty free as well. So great job, mate.
Yeah, thanks.
How did you two find Monza? Because obviously it's a different. It feels different. I know from Friday's feelings, it's longer breaking points and everything else. Did you pick up on it right away, or did you have to warm up into it?
Oh, I definitely had to warm up into it. Like I've noticed that you actually have to try and heavily brake way before the break point.
Especially
Where
if
in
you're in
other
slick
tracks you
trim.
can even brake on red and you'll be fine.
Yeah, it is a horrible one, especially into turn 1.
Yeah, and I got caught up in an incident in turn 1 that was, oh god, I shit myself. I thought, that's it now, I'm gonna break my wing. Before I got out of it, I was like, oh yeah.
You looking to Bahrain?
Oh yeah, Bahrain, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, we've changed
I
it
thought it
from
was Las
Vegas to
Vegas. That would be,
Bahrain.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
we've changed it. Yeah, it's Bahrain now.
Thank goodness.
Ooh. Yeah, you know what? Thank goodness, yeah. I think it'll be better if we just do Bahrain.
You expecting yourselves on podiums again?
Hell yeah, man. What you talking about?
And
That's the spirit.
I'll try my best.
Right, but thank you everyone. Thank everyone who's watched, everyone for tuning in, everyone who's commented. Cheers to Jackie and Ashik as well for joining us here for this chat.
Yep. Thanks.
Congratulations on your podiums, lads. Thanks to everyone
Thank you
who's
very
tuned in.
much.
Like I said, join us next week, where we will be at Bahrain.
And I will no longer be about. Don't worry about it. You'll get your Dan back. No, thanks, Clay. Thanks for having me.
No, thanks for tuning in, mate. Thanks for jumping in. It's been a massive help.
No probs.
Yep. See you all next week.
Alright, good night, guys.
GG.